Hi everyone, welcome to another yoga video. It has been very hot in the UK this week, so we are slowing down the pace, doing a short practice, doing some mindful movement and moving with the breath. We're going to start at the top of our mat, coming into Tadasana, your mountain pose, grounding down through the feet, finding length in the spine. Arms are going to be down by your side, palms facing forwards, and softening the gaze or closing the eyes. Start to focus on the breath, breathing into the belly. Maybe the chest rises slightly with the inhale, and then feel it all soften with the exhale. Soften the forehead, the eyes and the jaw. Soften the shoulders. Blink the eyes open. Extend the arms overhead. And with the exhale, folding forwards, bending the knees as much as you need into your Uttanasana. Dropping the head. Just chilling out here. Breathing as you fold. Coming into your halfway lift, your Ardha Uttanasana. Hands can be on the mat, they can be on the body. And we'll exhale into our Uttanasana. Inhale into our Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale into our Uttanasana. Inhale into our Ardha Uttanasana. Bend the knees, drop the hands and step back into your all fours. Hips are going to be over the knees. Shoulders are going to be over the wrists. Coming into some cat and cow, starting with the cat first, pushing through the hands, doming through the back, through the spine, squeezing the glutes. And inhale into your cow, tipping the tailbone, chest comes forwards. Pulling back with the hands, opening the chest a little bit more. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Coming to a neutral spine. Bringing the knees together or as wide as the mat. Your big toes come to touch. Sit on your heels. Coming down into your Balasana. Your child's pose, dropping the head towards the mat. Focusing on the breath. Lifting slightly, pulling yourself forward onto the belly. Elbows are going to be under your shoulders, hands are going to be in front. Pushing down through the elbows, coming into your Salamba Bhujangasana, your Sphinx pose. Shoulders are away from your ears. And again, with the feeling of pulling the hands towards the body, creating some more lift in the chest. And if you like, you can push through the hands, lift the elbows into your seal. Breathing here. Calming down if you lift it up. Pushing back, the knees come a little bit forwards. The hands stay at the top of the mat. They might want to come a little bit wider. Lowering the forehead down into your Utthana Shishosana, your puppy pose. Pushing down through the hands. Focusing on the breath. Lifting up, bringing the hands a little bit further back and shoulders distance apart. Tucking the toes, lifting up, hips come to the ceiling. Into your Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward dog, maybe pedaling out through the feet. We won't stay in this pose for too long. Maybe finding some stillness, pushing through the hands, bending the knees as much as you need. Shoulders coming up to the ears. And stepping forwards, walking to the top of the mat, coming into your Uttanasana again, bending through the knees. And you can grab opposite elbows, coming into a ragdoll. Or you can place your hands underneath the feet. Pull the arms down, the elbows go to the sides. Dropping the head, focusing on the breath. Calming up, bringing the hands out if you've popped them under the feet. Bending the knees, coming to sit down on the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together into your Baddha Konasana, your butterfly pose. And start to flutter the legs. Breathing as you flutter. Finding some stillness before pulling the chest forwards and coming into a fold. You can use your elbows to push the knees down. And you can hold the feet like a book. You can hold the ankles. You can clasp your hands around the toes. And your feet can be as near or as far away from you as you'd like. feeling a stretch in the inner thighs. Calming up and bringing your legs into a 90-90 position or a 45-45. If you're coming into 90-90, your knee and your ankle are going to be parallel on both of your legs. And if you're looking for a 45-45, just bring the feet in slightly. And maybe staying here or maybe coming forwards into a forward fold. Dropping the head. Breathing here. You can always stay up on the hands. You don't have to drop the elbows. Just do whatever feels good in the body. Walking the hands up, coming onto the other side. Finding a 90-90 or a 45-45. Staying upright or walking the hands forward, finding a forward fold. Dropping the head. Walking the hands back to the body, finding a 90-90 or a 45 again on the other side. You may want to just scooch up on the mat a little bit. So coming into your 90-90, 45-45, or if you're coming with me, maybe finding your pigeon pose, extending through the back leg. And again, staying upright or maybe folding over the front leg into a forward fold. Breathing into wherever you're feeling the stretch. This can really help in terms of staying with the breath and not holding tension in any part of the body. Lifting up, coming onto the other side, finding your 90-90, your 45-45, or your pigeon if you're coming with me. Extending through the back leg, staying upright, or coming into a forward fold over the front leg. Breathing into the hip, the inner thigh, the hamstring. Not holding tension anywhere. Calming back up, bringing the feet to the top of the mat and lowering down, either holding the backs of the thighs or coming down on your own, bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a squeeze, and then dropping the knees over to the left. Gaze comes over to the right. You can tee the arms, you can cactus them. You can always have your hand on your knee. Coming into your supine reclined twist, your Supta Matsyendrasana. Maybe closing the eyes. Trying to ground down through the shoulders as much as you can. Bringing the knees into center and dropping them over to the other side. Gaze comes over to the left. Arms come where feels comfortable. Maybe closing down the eyes again. Bringing the knees into the center, giving yourself a big squeeze. Extending the legs, coming into your Shavasana. I'm just going to come up to hold the space. Your feet and your hands will be wider than the mat. Palms facing up, and let the feet fall out to the side. Grounding down into the mat. And when you're ready, softening the gaze or closing the eyes. Focusing on the breath one last time before we end our practice. If you have the space and the time to stay in your Shavasana, then I really encourage you to do so. But if you are coming out with me, start to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes, extending the arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch, maybe pointing the toes. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Rolling over to one side and gently pushing yourself up into a seated position. Closing down the eyes if you've opened them. Inhaling the arms up overhead, palms come to touch. And bring the palms into your heart space. Blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me in this mindful movement, focusing on the breath, slow flow. I hope to see you again on the mat soon.